The curse of awareness. You see what others don't.
There's a type of person who doesn't just live life, they decode it. Every interaction, every tone, every pause means something. They don't walk into a room, they read it instantly. Who's comfortable, who's pretending, who doesn't like who. They don't need words, they feel it. At first, this sounds like power, like you have an advantage over everyone else. Because while people are just reacting, you're understanding. But here's the truth no one tells you. When you see too much, you stop experiencing things normally. Because your mind doesn't let moments be simple. It turns everything into something deeper. And eventually, that depth becomes heavy. You stop just hearing what people say. Now you're questioning why they said it. You stop just enjoying conversations. Now you're analyzing them, even hours later, even days later. And this is where it shifts, from awareness to over-awareness. Because awareness observes, but over-awareness consumes. And once you cross that line, your mind becomes a place you can't escape from. So where does this come from? Why are some people like this, while others move through life effortlessly? It usually starts in environments where understanding people wasn't optional, it was necessary. Imagine growing up in a place where moods changed quickly, where tension wasn't explained, where you had to figure things out before they were said out loud. Your brain adapts. It becomes sharp, attentive, precise, not because it wants to, but because it has to. Over time, you stop reacting to life and start predicting it. And that ability follows you into adulthood. But here's the problem. The environment changed, but your brain didn't. So now, you're still scanning, still analyzing, still preparing, even when nothing is wrong. And your mind doesn't know the difference between real danger and imagined meaning. So it treats everything like it matters more than it actually does. This is where most people get stuck, because they think, this is just how I am. But it's not. It's how you were trained. And anything that's trained can be redirected. But before that, you need to understand how this actually shows up, because it's not obvious. It's quiet, subtle, internal. First, you live in constant interpretation. Nothing is ever just what it is. There's always a second meaning, a hidden layer, something underneath. Someone replies, okay, and your brain pauses. Why was that so short? Someone looks at you for a second too long. What was that about? Someone doesn't respond right away. Did I say something wrong? And now, instead of living in reality, you're living in possibilities. And possibilities never end. Second, you become hyper-aware of yourself. You don't just act, you observe yourself acting. You don't just speak, you monitor how you sound. You don't just exist, you evaluate your existence. You laugh, then immediately think, that sounded forced. You talk, then replay what you said. Why did I phrase it like that? And slowly, you stop feeling natural, because you're always watching yourself from the outside. And when you live like that, you lose flow. Everything becomes controlled, measured, calculated, but never fully lived. Third, you struggle to trust what's in front of you because you see beyond it. You notice patterns, intentions, inconsistencies. And while that makes you perceptive, it also makes things feel uncertain. Because now, a compliment isn't just a compliment. It might mean something else. Kindness isn't just kindness. It might have a reason behind it. And even when people are genuine, your brain still questions it. Not because you want to doubt, but because your mind is trained to look deeper. And sometimes, that depth takes away peace. Fourth, you absorb everything, not just information, but emotion. You feel tension without anyone saying a word. You sense discomfort before it becomes visible. And when someone is off, you feel it too. Not as observation, but as experience. And over time, that becomes exhausting. Because you're not just carrying your emotions, you're carrying everyone else's too. And no one notices. Because on the outside, you still look calm. But internally, you're overloaded. And eventually, your mind tries to protect you by doing what it does best. Thinking, trying to stay ahead, trying to predict, trying to control outcomes. If I understand everything, nothing will catch me off guard. But that's where the trap closes. Because now, you're not living life, you're managing it, running scenarios, preparing reactions, thinking ahead. And while that feels like control, it slowly disconnects you from the present. You're always somewhere else, mentally. And this creates a quiet exhaustion that most people don't understand, because you can be physically still and mentally drained. You didn't run, you didn't struggle, but your brain did, all day. And the worst part is, you know it's happening, but you don't know how to stop it, because your awareness feels automatic. And in a way, it is. But here's the shift. Awareness is not the problem. Misused awareness is. There's a difference between seeing and carrying, between noticing and attaching, between understanding and over-processing. Right now, your brain treats everything like it needs to be solved. But most things don't. Most moments don't need interpretation. They just need to be experienced. And the moment you realize that, everything starts to change. Because instead of asking, what does this mean? You start asking, does this even need meaning? And that question alone breaks the cycle. Because not every silence is a message. Not every delay is rejection. Not every tone is intentional. Sometimes, things are just simple. But your brain complicates them. So the goal isn't to stop being aware. It's to stop reacting to everything you notice. To build a filter, not for what you see, but for what you choose to keep. Because right now, you keep everything. Every thought, every detail, every possibility. And that's why it feels heavy. But imagine this instead. You notice something and let it pass. You feel something and don't chase it. You observe something and don't build a story around it. That's control. Not controlling the world, controlling your response to it. And once you learn that, your mind changes completely. You still see deeply, but you don't get stuck there. You still understand people, but you don't carry them. You still notice everything, but you don't react to everything. And for the first time, you feel light. Not because life got easier, but because you stopped holding everything. And that's the difference between awareness and peace. Because the most powerful minds aren't the ones that analyze everything. They're the ones that know what to leave alone. If this felt familiar, then you're not broken. You've just been using your awareness without boundaries. And once you build those boundaries, your mind stops working against you and starts working for you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And check out the video, How Smart Are You? The 9 Levels of Intelligence. Because once you understand how your mind works, you start seeing everything differently. We are the heart of the world. I'll see you in the next one.